team from Venezuela. In jersey number 16 on third place, please welcome out Iran Paez. Out in the right field in jersey number 1, please put your hands together for Herwin Quirales. The catcher today in jersey number 22, please put your hands together for Rafael Flores. The designated player today in jersey 21, please welcome Edwin Linares. On first base in jersey 14, please welcome Legar Pinto. In center field in jersey number 2, please put your hands together for Franklin Gonzalez. On second base in jersey 25, please welcome Yadar Chirinos. In the left field in jersey number 13, please put your hands together for Antonio Acacio. At shortstop in jersey number 6, please welcome Carles Rivero. And the pitcher today for Venezuela in jersey 15, please welcome Eric Obania. Substitutes for Venezuela in jersey 23, please welcome Ramon Jones. In jersey 11, please welcome Eric Alvarez. In jersey number 5, please welcome Juan Galombo. In jersey 17, please put your hands together for Juan Zambrano. In jersey number 7, please welcome Jorge Lima. In jersey number 12, please welcome out Francis Rosas. And the last player today for Venezuela, in jersey 18, please welcome Carlos Ojeda. And your statisticians for today's game, ladies and gentlemen, are Kaylee Davis, Kat Hancock, and Vicky Griffith. Behind the pitcher's mound today, please put your hands together for our umpires, Miguel Santoya. Please welcome in also on first base, Wu Tamaki. On second base, Lance Brown. On third base, Mark Clough. Out in the left field, please welcome Juan Hora. And out in the right field, please welcome Mark McFarlane. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to play ball.
Match against Venezuela. Michael Tower, their lead-off batter. He's a goodie, as is Southam. Bint, Zenon Winters is their designated player. Goolagong, the man that knows how to put him out of the park. Andrew Kirkpatrick is in there as well, their backup pitcher. Todd Hunter scored a run last night, Nick Horton, and Mark Harris. So here we go. The winner of this one goes through to the gold medal match against your New Zealand Black Sox, who are vying for a 6th World Championship title. It's game on. The sun's shining. The sky is blue. It's live on Sky Sport 3. And a call from Mark Sorensen and Dale Husband.
16 teams started off in the championship. We're down to 3 who will play the Black Sox in the grand final. Glad to have your company right across New Zealand and across the world here for the Trade Staff ISF Men's World Softball Championship. We get an image of the coach of Australia. Tactically brilliant. Wonderful to see the Latin American teams performing so well in this championship. Great to have alongside me as well a man who's won the championship 4 times, Mark Sorensen. And Mark, this is what it's all about, finals day.
Oh, it's an era of excitement around Dale. Love coming to the ballpark on Championship Sunday. This is where Moneyball's played for, and this is what it's all about. The last 4 years, everybody's trained hard since the last event when Australia ran out winners in Saskatoon, and today's what it's all about. And look at those flags in the outfield. They're barely moving in the wind. Glorious day in Auckland. What a great day for softball. Crowd coming in. Can't wait.
Well, we'll be underway in just a moment, and again must pay tribute to the organisers and indeed the sea of volunteers who have helped ensure the success of the tournament. Glowing reviews and reports from all of the teams who have participated here But it's down to just 3 now. And we welcome Venezuela onto the diamond here. They will field first. And Eric Urbanea will start off on the pitching mound for them. Some brilliant efforts by them. Flores too, the catcher, really an inspiration for his team. Look for him to talk it up plenty throughout the game here. Very pleased to have your company through Sky Sport. We're about to get underway. Lead-off batter once again, Michael Tanner shakes hands with Flores. Tanner's been very, very good. He's got a ton of pace. Left-handed batter, as we see so often as a lead-off batter. He's been one of the best for the green and gold.
BC's average 438, had a great series. More importantly, been the fire starter for the Aussie Steelers. Getting on base consistently at the top of the order, proving to be a threat on the bases with good speed.
Just the loosener there for Urbanea. Pitch is held up very well, the diamond. Outfielders has been watered. Important Urbanea gets into stride early. Count now to 1-1. We have another good pitcher in the wings. There in Jones as well. Urbanea will be looking to get a good start for the Venezuelan team, and wouldn't it be wonderful for South American softball? They're able to make the gold medal championship, due to start in just a few hours.
We've got a good indication of how Urbanea and Flores are going to approach the Aussie hitters today. That last pitch, a little slow, curving rise ball out of the zone. Tanner with a bit of a half swing, fouled it off over the third base dugout. A little bit of indecision. There we see it busting just off the plate. It's coming very close to the front corner. He's just trying to clip it and then curve it off the plate. So Flores will catch it in the right-hander's batter's box.
Urbanea gets plenty of spin on the ball. Lovely curve ball. That one drives into the ankle. No guard on today for Michael Tanner. He may regret the decision not to protect the ankle as that ball ricocheted straight into it.
Bang down, just come up and clipped him on the knee. Maybe that ankle guard might not have helped with that one. Maybe the catcher's guard would have been a good one there.
See that curveball start off on the inside and then swung across the plate, and so Tanner is retired, bringing Joel Southern, the second base, to the box. Let's have another look at that last pitch.
There you see it. Just makes Tanner flinch, and the hard thing is to maintain your stance and your position with the ball coming straight at you. The natural tendency is to fade away and bail out.
Between one first, one strike.
Good variation, opened up with the change-up on Southern. So we'll see two distinctive styles from Urbanea, I think, today. One for the left-handed hitters and one for the right.
On the outside of the plate umpire Miguel Santoya from Colombia. Lou Tamaki from New Zealand is on first. Lance Brown, also from New Zealand, on second. Canadian umpire Mark Goff is on third base today. Cameron Bint on deck. In the box, Southern. Bit of a wild pitch there from Urbanea. 2 strikes and 1 ball.
Urbanea off to a nice start here. Staying ahead of the Aussie hitters. Varying his speed, both sides of the plate. Doing a good job for a 10 o'clock in the morning game. Always hard for the guys to get going fairly early in the day. What would mean would need to be up at 6 in order to fully prepare. Get your food, get your morning stretches underway, get your team plans going through, the meetings that they'll run through about what's going to happen for the day. Generally work back from game time.
Well, it must be difficult to come off the diamond. It was 10:30 last night when the game finished. By the time they get back to their accommodation, I suspect it might have been difficult for some of the players to get some decent sleep. But nevertheless, it's a testing road here, and you've got to tough it out if you want to win a gold medal in the World Softball Championships.
Yeah, well, that's it. You know, you finish less than 12 hours before you're due to start a game again. It takes you a while to unwind, to come down, to get some food, to warm down, and then get some rest. You don't normally sleep a lot before Championship Sunday anyway. Strike out on Southern for the change-up. This is a fantastic start here by Urbanea. Again, 2 change-ups he threw there. Top to bottom rotation on the ball means that will drive the ball down. Probably a little bit higher in the zone than what he wanted, but he froze Southern. Southern was looking for something a little bit quicker, maybe with the curving rotation on it.
Flores, Urbanea working very well. Flores behind the plate. This is Bent, and the first one straight through. Bent uses it as a sight-up. Cameron Bent. Binty plays for the Bashers in New South Wales, the 23-year-old. Kept a good eye on that. Out of the hand of Urbanea. Was never going to have a go at it. There's Flores. One and one. On the outside of the plate, so Santoya has already signaled that he's comfortable with it. 2 strikes and 1 ball. 2 outs here for Australia. Top of the first innings here in the bronze medal game. And a piece brilliantly taken by Paez on the third base. Australia 3 up and 3 down. Great start for Venezuela.
Really nice start. And the tempo for the game will always start in the first innings with your pitcher. Great job by Urbanea. There we see Paez take a nice out to retire Bint and the Aussie Steelers in the first half of the first. There, Paez taking it above his head. Ball coming at you quite quickly. Short period of time to react. Good result for the Venezuelans to start the game.
With the Australians, the luxury of 2 of the world's best on the mound. They have decided to rest Adam Folkard, reputed to be the fastest in the world. He'll be pitching to Havercroft. Well, Australia become a real powerhouse in international softball. We may be witnessing a changing of the guard. The South American teams making the 2013 championship their own. But Venezuela and Argentina dispatching the more traditional teams that would feature at this stage of the tournament. USA and Canada. The batter just took the catch on third base. Ilan Paez will lead off for Venezuela. Kirkpatrick puts the first one outside. A wonderful atmosphere here over the past week and a half, and a great start for Venezuela too, with a drive to centre field.
Good lead-off hitting. Had a quick look at what he had. Bang, gone. Drive it up the middle. Great start by Paez. Hasn't had a great tournament. What we call under the Mendoza line of batting average of 200. He was down at 167, so hadn't had a great return. But today, new day, new ball game. Hit to start the game with a great start.
Well, this will give them plenty of confidence, Venezuela. To the left-handed Corrales. No surprise with the shades on, plenty of glare coming up off the diamond. Pitch number 2. Back.
First base umpire had called timeout there. Looks like Paez is adjusting his shoes. He was bent over adjusting his shoes while the pitch was coming down. Home plate umpire Santoya never heard the call. So what they'll do is replay the pitch.
One ball.
So 1 ball. Kirkpatrick now. Evening up the count. The crowds have given tremendous support to all 16 teams. Obviously, patriotic bunch too, and they'll be in the corner of the Black Sox later this afternoon. The bulk of the crowd, or I hear full house signs up already. Much anticipated final ahead of us. They get all the action here on Sky Sport. Lovely bunt. Corrales does well.
Fantastic bunt with 2 strikes. Wow, it's quite a risky move, because if you fouled it off, you pulled out. Basically like a strikeout, attempting to bunt on the 3rd strike. Very deliberate, very precise, and he executed it well. Bang. Was almost standing on the plate there.
Players gets around to second. Brings one of the power hitters. But a real character here for Venezuelan softball, Rafael Flores.
Here's the bunt again, and his left foot. Corrales should have probably been called out for batting out of the box there. It's right on top of the plate.
Runner on 2, 1 out. Low and outside.
We got a 1-1 on the count, 1 down.
There's a flare down right field. It might be in.
Flores. It's in. Into hard.
Throw to the plate is wide.
Flores scores. Paez. Venezuela off to the best possible start.
No guessing who the crowd's in behind here, is there? No, certainly no confusion. What a great start from Venezuela. Kirkpatrick with the no-hitter yesterday. Flores hits a flare down right field. He's not quite sure if it's going in. You see Paez coming around 3rd. You know, a good throw at the plate may have had him there. From right field, a ball coming in, perfect. A little bit wide. Venezuela 1 run to nothing. Bottom of the 1st innings. Brings Edwin Linares.
2 balls on Linares. The runner on 1st in Flores.
Kirkpatrick really wanted that pitch.
Overcross, 20 Santoya to check. But his call remains 3 balls.
Ball 3,
28-year-old pitcher lines up. That's the business there. Needed a strike, pulled it in, full house. 1 out. Runner on 1st. Paez has scored here in the 1st innings. Throwing down the challenge. This piece easy out. And a double play there. Flores not the fastest. Well, they'll be happy to have the 1 run in. They'll be a bit disappointed to succumb to that double play.
Yeah, he's playing that hit his foot there, never ran. Probably he's limping back to the dugout, but a little bit sloppy from Flores going into second base there. If in doubt, you've always got to go down and slide. What happened, Tanner touches first base to get the hitter. The ball goes down there to Flores going into second, and tag was made, and he's out. If he had a slip, may have been a different story. As always, he taught as a young fella, you got to play to the ref, play to the umpire. They called it fair. On with the game. So 3 outs for Venezuela. They score their 1st run and get the crowd into the game early.
Well, we know that there's a traditional rivalry that exists in any trans-Tasman clash. I think the crowd are just affording their support for a team that hasn't featured so prominently in the championship. They're a popular bunch of guys too. The Venezuelans, Argentina, Indonesia, Japan. It really has been a celebration of international sport, helped by the glorious weather that Auckland City has provided over the past week and a half. A real festival, carnival atmosphere, as Stephen suggested. Colourful, a lot of fun being had right around the stadium, which has been refurbished especially for this World Championship. A wonderful legacy that will stay for many years to come. To the box, Zenon Winters. This is a steely determination. Winters must stay in the batter's box. Really have a good look. Powerful hitter.
316 average, 6 hits, 19 turns at bat.
Benaya's first is low and left. Great to see so many ex-national players here introduced to the crowd. Curving ball, beautifully illustrated there. The shot from behind the pitcher.
Left-handed hitters again. He's going to get that curve ball working. He'll work it on both sides of the plate, throw it at the hitter and curve it on over the plate, and throw it on the outside and break it off. He's got the guard on. You see, I think we've had about 3 or 4 guys already in the game. It shows guys are trying to hit the ball down and hard. And the hard diamond, bang, right on the guard, perfectly placed.
You can see the sense of it on deck. Goolagong, Kirkpatrick for Australia. 2 balls and 1 strike, top of the second innings. Australia conceding a run in the first. Winters gets a hit, but it's straight to first base. And an easy out there for Venezuela. Taken there by Pinto on first base. Goolagong, the fence clearer. He can really hit him.
Here we see 7 hits, 5 RBIs, 3 home runs. All happened in the last couple of days, those 3 home runs.
31-year-old plays his softball for the Giants club out of the ACT. Hitting at number 5 in the order. Benaya to Goolagong. Squaring it up, 1-1. Casio in the left field for Venezuela. Gonzalez center field. It's lowered outside. Morales is in the right field today.
With due respect being shown from Benaya for Goolagong. He knows the power threat that he presents. Very deliberate in his motion. Just in the background there, I just think I heard a call from the Australian dugout where someone made a call for the change-up. Someone might be picking it in the dugout, relaying it to the hitter.
So full house now. Almost subconsciously, pitchers can make little moves that indicate what they're about to throw without realizing it themselves. Of course, nowadays with YouTube and close-up focus, teams look to pick it as Goolagong skies the ball down to second base. And Chirinos makes no mistake. 2 outs now for Australia. There's the pitcher, Andrew Kirkpatrick.
Change up again at Goolagong, just out in front a little bit. Comfortably taken by the second base.
So the tallest man in international softball now. Nearly call from the stands. Come on, Andrew.
You see that curve coming in, starting down the inside line there. It's up to Kirkpatrick to hold his nerve, trust it breaking, and then turn his hips around and hit the ball to right field. Just explode through the ball.
Good look at the preparation for Benaya.
What you can often find is that at some stage through the pitching motion, or as the pitcher is getting their grip, they tend to do a little flick of the wrist, a little roll of the wrist, their glove goes a little higher. And that can sometimes signal to you what pitch is going to come. The hardest pitches to pick are the ones that are inconsistent with their motion. The ones that are consistent generally do something at some stage. Picking pitches is a real art form.
Benaya now. And there's the K in the book as well. So again, Venezuela do the business for their coach and their fans. It stays at 1-0 in Venezuela's favour as we go to the bottom of the second innings.
Again, the tempo working well for Urbanea. See him cupping in behind that ball, throwing that little spinner on the outside of the plate. Kirkpatrick a little bit ahead of it. You saw his head just come out as he swung through the ball. Strikeout recorded. Great start by Venezuela. They're coming in for their second turn at bat.
It was a tough game last night against Argentina for Australia. Went to a tie-break. The world champions coming away with a 2-1 win. Just take a little bit of time to find their feet. Kirkpatrick with his warm-ups. Players have done a wonderful job throughout the week. It's Wu Tamaki on first base.
It's quite a big game for plate umpire Miguel Santoya from Colombia. In these games, you've got the highest ranking neutral umpire in the key positions. So Santoya obviously very highly regarded within the ISF umpiring ranks.
Here's your Pinto into the box. Right-handed batter. Pinto thinks it's a pretty tough call on him.
Starts off with a changeup. There we see Pinto's hit 3-3-3. So one hit every 3 turns at bat.
Two strikes. Kirkpatrick likes to get on with it fairly briskly. Pinto steps out of the box, steadies himself now. Kirkpatrick on the wind-up. It's high. Pinto won't go there.
Rise ball up in the zone. A good waste pitch with no balls, 2 strikes.
Straight to second base. Easy work for Michael Tanner on first, bringing Franklin Gonzalez, the centre fielder, to the batter's box. And on deck there's Chirinos behind him. Akecio. 1-0 for Venezuela with 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
Just the change up out the back of his hand. Saw he had his whole hand over the ball as he was about to release it.
Gonzalez gets a piece and it is through. He will get to first base. That's what the doctor ordered for Venezuela.
Gonzalez driving the ball up the middle. You see similar type of curve rise there from Kirkpatrick. Doesn't have the Venezuelan hitters phased at all, even with his pace.
first up. A big foul for the second base for Venezuela. 2 strikes on him. Gonzalez is on first. Wanting to do better than Flores. He got caught out. A rather half-hearted run to second base. It's up to Chirinos to push his teammate around the diamond. Another piece. Again, it's fouled away.
Chirinos certainly not getting cheated here. No secret about his intentions.
And that's what will occur. Well, the South Americans on fire here at the bottom of the second.
Wow. Venezuela's right on the game here. Chirinos with 2 rise balls, swung hard and fouled it back. Talked about his intentions. The Aussies tried to come back with a change-up. Kirkpatrick hung it. Look at that. Bang. Straight away. And you see the look on Kirkpatrick's face. He knew he left it up in the zone. Chirinos just turned on it. Aussie outfield is in quite close. Not respecting the power threat. And let's look at him on second base. As we see. Look at that. These guys are pumped.
Chirinos scores. Franklin Gonzalez screaming around the diamond. And that's caused a huddle for Bob Harrow. Calls his team.
Look at the pitching change now. He's taking Kirkpatrick out. Can't charge it any longer. He's bringing in his ace. Man of the moment, man that's dominated a lot of this tournament, Adam Folkard.
Folkard is the fastest pitcher in the world. Incredibly accurate and consistent. Kirkpatrick, mind, is no slouch, but in this bronze medal match in the championship, you can't afford to let your opposition get away. It's a great start here for Venezuela. Andrew Kirkpatrick, the 28-year-old, also from the Australian Capital Territory. He too lines up with the Giants. Makes way for Folkard. Well, he might have thought that he could have a bit more of a rest.
Yeah, you know, they've gone with the right approach. They've got a 1-2 punch. You've got to use both of them. You can't use one guy. They had 4 games to get through to get back to being champions again. You know, and this is going to be a real test to their mettle. You know, it's a tough job to carry the title all through the week. You know, and it's how they stand up and how they react to this. They've played consistently well all the way through the week. Now they've got their ace on the hill, and they'll be looking for him to provide them with some leadership and direction.
One out, runner on second. Here's Folkard's first. All low. Best possible start here for Venezuela. Runs in the first and second innings.
Folkard faced 139 hitters. He struck out 72 of them. So 1 out of 2 is striking out. Only given up six runs, 2 of them earned, and 17 hits. So he's a miserly .37 earned run average.
But this is final softball. Some nerves now. And Australia are not used to being behind and chasing. Venezuela have really issued a challenge here to the title holders. Pressure on as we see Striker again. Popular figure around the ground. 1-1. Make that 1 ball and 2 strikes.
So the attempted slap. running through the box, swinging on the run, looking to create some confusion in the infield and give him a head start to first.
Swing and a miss. That's the second out here, bottom of the second. Runner still on second base.
Threw it by him. Pure gas.
Rivero steps into the box. Shortstop for Venezuela.
Retires Venezuela.
Bottom of the second. It's Venezuela who lead Australia 2-0 here in the gold medal game.
It's the top of the third. Venezuela leading Australia 2-0 in this bronze medal match. Of course, the winner going through to that gold medal match against New Zealand. With me, Bill Downing, pitcher for Australia between 88 and 92. Bill, no surprise that Adam Fulcard's come in. A bit of a change for the Aussies.
No, that's right. He's got to shut them down. We're in a bit of trouble for our second game in a row here, and it's always going to be hard defending. We've got to get the bats talking now.
Bill, looking at this Aussie pitching lineup, like Adam Fulcard is regarded as one of the best in the world. What's made the Aussie pitching so good?
Yeah, he's the best in the world. The dedication. They're athletes nowadays. They train hard. They work hard at their game. It's good to see they're getting the results. Hope we can get the bats going.
All right, mate. I know you're really into it, so I'll let you get back to your seat.
Yeah,
Cheers,
go
Bill.
Aussie.
Thanks very much. Thanks, mate.
So, Australia now, top of the third. Todd Hunter, the 1-1 count on him. Benaya is a half hop, difficult to pick up too. And a great effort there in the lead-off, top of the third. Todd Hunter safely on first. Now the Australians go to work through Nick Norton.
Todd Hunter shaping around a little bit, hits the high hopper to the right of the shortstop. He gives it the old lay there with the glove. He was either going to get it or not. Didn't get himself behind it. Probably wasn't going to get Todd Hunter at first anyway. Great start for the Aussies in the top of the third innings. Lead-off batter on base. Nick Norton now at the plate.
Goes for the bunt. It's a fine bunt too. Runners on first and second. Great response here from the Steelers.
Fantastic response. Perfect. Paez got caught on his heels at third base. Norton gets the bunt down. Comes around late, drops it down. You see Paez is late coming into the screen and he makes a call to leave it, hoping that it's going to go foul. Bang, no, let it go. And he's blowing. He's blowing it, trying to blow it over that white line.
Well, it was a gamble that didn't pay off. Runners on first and second.
There's a Venezuelan coach coming out, called timeout, maybe just slowing the game down a little bit. Hopefully, personally, I don't think it's time for a change. You know, this that play should have been made. They should have been all over Norton at the plate. A little bit lazy, a little bit sloppy, maybe not quite getting in close enough. It's not Urbanea's fault in this situation that they've got runners on base. Possibly just discussing, settling things down.
What it is the champions showing their class. Stung, conceding runs, both first and second turns at bat for Venezuela. this is the best possible way to respond. Runners on first and second, no out.
Harris has been one of Australia's best over the last few days since we've been broadcasting. Pick-off attempt, got him. No, third, yep.
Brilliant play.
Wow, great play. That may have been what they were talking about in the middle of the infield there when the coach came out. Flores threw from his knees, outside, bang. Look at that throw down there, right behind him. Quick throw to third. And unfortunately, I think you saw a little bit of inexperience from Todd Hunter there. A little bit casual, a little bit cocky on second. Lead was too big. Got to be cautious in the big games. Station to station, we call it. One base at a time.
Flores sharp as attack there. Foul ball. Well, the advantage that Australia had earned themselves here in the top of the third, counteracted by some brilliance from catcher, second base Chilenos.
Flores, he's going to be really fired up now, isn't he? That's not easy to throw from your knees either, you know, and throw a strike like that to second. Really quick, sharp release, good strong arm. And the second baseman, Chilenos, snuck in behind the runner.
Urbanea winning the psychological battle at the moment with Harris. Venezuela impressive here. Bringing the first base, Tanner.
So for being in under a bit of pressure, 2 runners on, none out. See, right there, we saw that the hitter, Harris, was on his back foot. That rise ball came through. He was looking for a change-up. And he threw the rise ball by him where Urbanea doesn't have the pace of the other guys. So I think he was guessing a little bit. Top of the order now, Michael Tanner is at the plate.
Urbanea keeping us cool on the mound. Flores is heavily padded up. That's feeling a bit hot. Playing very cool.
There's that little spinner coming through the inside of the plate. The one last time that he threw at Tanner. Tanner flinched on the third strike. Didn't offer. Didn't swing. Was struck out. So he's ahead now. Urbanea. No balls. 2 strikes.
Joel Southern on deck. Urbanea will fancy his chances here with 2 strikes. The man at the top of the order, Tanner. Predictably wide.
Yeah, waste pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. You don't need to be close with it. Maybe tempt the hitter. Sometimes batters get a little bit tense with 2 strikes and the mindset changes and they don't want to strike out, so they become defensive, protective of the plate, and they widen their strike zone.
That's too wide. So come and get it to Michael Tanner. He's not lured into the fly trap. So he's gone straight up, but Flores makes like Spider-Man. Game. This, of course, for bronze.
Wow, just love seeing great outfield play like that, where guys don't panic, the ball in the air, hard hit ball. Just comfortably turned around. One thing he did, he turned his back to the field, changed his side, just drifted back and made it look very easy.
Glad to have your company. Championship finals day here on Sky. Volkart puts it through pretty low. But he don't pay his, has a go nevertheless. Into the Venezuelan dugout. Confidence high. The bottom of the third. Santoya says that you've gone, Iran. 2 strikes. Make that 3. Good start for Volkart.
Not wasting any pitches. He's thrown enough in the tournament. He knows how hard his ball goes. He knows how much his ball moves. No balls, 2 strikes. Drop ball at the bottom of the zone. Bang, straight through. Really efficient.
And 2.
And the key for the Venezuelan offense to keep going here is maybe just to pick up 1 hit off Volkart. Just to someone show the other guys that he's human. He's like every other pitcher they've faced. Possibly just a little bit quicker.
Well, that's them. The Joe Cool on the 3rd pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. And swinging. Came through low. Fell away also, bringing Flores into the frame. Notice will be on deck.
Strikeout pitch, rise ball. Probably at the bottom of the zone, drifting out. Corrales did ask the umpire as he walked away. Was it a strike? I think he nodded. So, great result. Volkart getting into his work pretty quickly, though.
He doesn't muck around.
A couple of strikeouts already this inning.
Well, 2. Flores way. Flores got on, as you'll recall. But didn't show the commitment on his run from first to second as we might have expected. 2 balls and 1 strike. Steadying himself. Needed to set up right. Volkart.
Well, back. We got a 2-2 in the count and 2 down.
2 balls, 2 strikes. On the catcher, Rafael Flores. He's guessing a little bit there. Just fouled. You can see he's lifting his head up, going, out of frustration.
Sort of character you'd like to play with, though. He enjoys it, even though the intensity is undeniable. The situation he finds himself in, a foul ball. Plus, he's got the best mohawk in international softball.
Yeah, he might well have the best mohawk here this week. Yeah. Certainly looks like a colourful character and great for the game, great for the tournament. Obviously a very talented ball player. Probably needed a box. Without another hit for Flores. I don't think you can hear it Norton on that one. Hard hit ball, battled really well. Probably the mistake that the Australian guys made was that they brought it down in the zone for him to hit. You saw that he was going to chase anything that was up high through the middle of the plate. On the outside half, Norton had no chance of getting that. That's a base hit.
Well, they stay with him as the runner as Linares steps in. Big swing from Linares as well. One strike beside Leonardo's name. Touches.
Nicely into a routine now, Falcard. That's a good rise ball on the inside half of the plate.
Bit of self-preservation involved there too for Leonardo's. It's better eye.
Flores faking down at first base that he's going to go when the catcher throws it back to the pitcher. I think we all know different on that.
That is the bottom of the third. The scoreline remains 2-0 Venezuela leading the world champions.
It's the top of the fourth at the moment. Venezuela heading towards that gold medal match. 2-0 up over Australia in this bronze medal encounter. With me, I have two Venezuelan supporters in Maria and her husband Abraham. Maria, obviously you guys must be very, very happy right now.
Yes, absolutely. We are very, very happy.
Yeah. Abraham, I know in Venezuela, baseball the national sport, but the softball teams are exceptional.
Yes, improving a lot, and I think that it's the second sport in Venezuela at the moment. Yes, very important. Yeah.
Maria, what would it mean, particularly, and my condolences on the loss of President Chavez, what would it mean to the team to get through to that final today?
It is really very, very important for us because right now we are grieving because President Chavez has passed away. It's very, very good for for Venezuela, really, because this is a world championship, and it's gonna they are watching us, and so we want to go all the way there.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
I love the colours as well.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
And they certainly have been colourful additions. This place is going to be absolutely brilliant. It fills up later in the afternoon, but there's a lot of support here for Venezuela. We too pass on our condolences for them. It must have been difficult hearing that news through the week. The passing of Hugo Chavez, the best way to acknowledge that would be to do well, and they have done extremely well, Venezuela. At the top of the fourth, and in front of the world champions, 2-0.
Attempted bunt by Southern. As that interview was taking place, was called foul. Dead ball hit him. Called out by first base umpire Wu Tamaki. Rubenea quickly out to a no-ball, two-strike lead against the hitter.
As is often the case, one to tempt the batter. 2 strikes on. Looking across at Coach Harrow. Getting instruction, very important stage of the game. Southern, big responsibility on his young shoulders. Rubenea working with Flores. Steadying himself now. Southern sees it late. Chops onto it. Squirts it down the first base line. Cameron Bint on deck, followed by Winters for Australia.
Look at a number of signals coming from. Here we go from Flores. Here he's pumping his chest, saying, "Come on." Struck him out.
Great pitching from Rubenea. Pumping in the chest. International sign for show us some ticker.
Absolutely. The pitch before, we also saw as a strikeout there recorded on Southern, where saw Flores tapped the side of his helmet, pointing to his head, meant thinking, and then he pointed at the hitter's feet because he moved up the front of the box. So he was trying to make an adjustment mid-at-bat.
Right fielder Bint. Shakes his head. Miguel Santoya. Holding in the strike. There's Flores. He's pumped.
He's certainly the emotional leader of the side, isn't he? Catcher's got added responsibility of directing play, calling the pitches, but also, as you see there, he's really working with his pitcher. Important pitchers and catchers have a good relationship, and it's almost telepathic that you don't have to say a lot. Short signals, precise, be that rock for him.
Tempting him out wide. Smart work from Flores, and of course, with the man on the mound, the man in the middle, Urbanea. Piece to the shortstop. Oh, well done.
That might be why that Colombian guy's out there. A nice adjustment by Riviero over to first. A little bit of a weak throw. Pulled the first baseman Pinto off, but you saw him make the tag to retire Bint. I mean, Bint didn't have much option there. He's got to keep running. So Pinto's just got to let that go. It's a last-minute thing. You're trying to run fast to first, and then the first base comes off to tag you. You might gently push your shoulder into him. Unintentionally, of course.
Of course. Well, there's no giveaway signs on the diamond.
Well, we're playing for all the marbles today, aren't we?
Surely.
Ultimately, so, you know, you've got to leave everything out there on the field.
Winters gets one. Superb effort from Zenon Winters.
You got Winters shown a bit of experience there. He stayed well back, and not a traditional hitter to hit it to the left side, but was behind, got inside the ball. A little bit surprised it stayed fair, I think. Didn't take off. Labours around to second base. Good slide in. Possibly an overthrow. Oop. See how high that ball bounced. You know, it's really hard in front of home base there. That's why the guys have got a downward swinging motion, trying to hit the ball in the dirt. Bounces over the infield. They've got no chance of getting it. Oop. I think we might have heard change here.
Please.
Remember last time they had a conference, they did a pick-off and picked the inexperienced Todd Hunter off second. No, he's going to leave him out there.
The tag goes up for Gawley. Jeff Gulligoff. Well, we've seen him knock it over the fence 3 times since we've been televising the playoffs here at the World Series. And he is the man for the job as far as Australia is concerned. Winters on second. Can Jeff Gulligoff do the business for the champions?
Well, they're going to go at him. I mean, they've got an open base at first, and the thing to remember, Kirkpatrick is now out of the game, so Adam Folkard is the next hitter. Now, I know he's a capable hitter, but he's only hitting 167 in the tournament. 2 outs. You don't always have to throw at everyone. However, they are choosing to.
2 strikes.
Quickly out. No balls, 2 strikes. But as we saw yesterday with Gulagong, he looked quite bad a couple of times on a couple of pitches. Then they left the pitch out over the zone and he drove it over the centre field fence for a home run. So he's only about 1 swing away from tying this game up.
The psychology comes in. Will it be Outside, or the change up, or the former.
Right to
Shannon Winters, first, interesting first name. Talented ball player. Giving Australia a chance here in the top of the fourth. Pressure on Goolagong. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, he did come with the change-up. Yeah. Just kind of wondering. Mindful also that Goolagong hit the change-up out of Heine Shannon against New Zealand in that great game the other night. He too is a left-handed pitcher. A little bit different change-up here from Urbanea.
Goolagong will be thinking, is he going to try it again? Is this the one for me? Urbanea is working with Flores to try and outwit the batter.
Yeah, Flores disappointed at that one. It was a great pitch. Goolagong showing his class, managing just to foul it off, was possibly beaten. Managed to foul it off, reset again, give himself another go.
Well, you can't do the business if you're not in the box. And he's hanging tough at the moment, Goolagong. An important pitch coming up. And Goolagong is sent packing. Australia's chances in the fourth innings likewise. Much to the disappointment of the many fans who've travelled the 1,200 miles across the sea.
Here's the strikeout pitch. Yeah, that might have been outside. He's pretty pumped, Urbanea. I know the Winters came from second base. He was watching it there and he was beaking at the umpire, home place umpire, Santoya, the whole way back to the dugout. You know, these situations, it's tight, it's tense, everything's on the line. Players get a little bit fired up. Maybe there was just cause there. Didn't see the curve on that one. That rise ball almost went straight. Well, Goolagong still having a bit of a chat.
Can't play ball without an umpire. Not much point talking it through at this stage.
Yeah, sometimes as players out on the diamond, you need to keep going. You can't let it go. But it's important for Australia that Goolagong does let it go and moves on. Got a pinch hitter coming in for the Venezuelans, John Zambrano. We've seen him at first base previously for the Venezuelans.
So Venezuela scoring in their first and second turns at bat.
Zambrano actually coming in for Pinto, the first base, so maybe they're going to leave him in at first base.
Zambrano. All inside.
That's a pretty good pitch to start with.
There's a hot picked up. Out for Tanner there.
Norton's a big man for a shortstop. Took a while to get going, but came in, charged it well, bang, crossed to first where Tanner received the throw to retire the replacement Zambrano.
Well, anticipating that half volley well. Gonzalez. One out, bottom of the fourth. One strike. Make that two. Chirinos, the second base, is on deck. He'll be in next. It's fouled off into the temporary stands that have been constructed here, which will be filled to capacity later this afternoon. Great to see a lot of kids here with their gloves. Young softballers.
Good arm from the young fella throwing it back in there.
Franklin Gonzalez, the centre fielder. So Sky Guys there. In the background. Great to have that camera too behind the batters. Some wonderful imagery. Rise ball left alone. Some pressure on here from Adam Folkard. Oh, he's a wonderful pitcher, but he needs backup from his teammates. And at the moment, Venezuela in the ascendancy. There's the tag up from Tanner.
Not much Gonzalez could do there. Tanner had the ball right in front of him. Pretty much got to concede. Little dribbler, yeah, no, can't go any further. Nice gesture there.
He can get a bit testy at times. Not so then. Not one
Just shows he's human, you know.
Sure.
Yeah. That went down 127 along the ground. Probably slipped out of his hand, a little bit of a chuckle there.
Hit it, Chirinos.
You got a 1-1 on the count and 2 down.
They're thinking we got a swinger here. 1-1. Two balls and 1 strike on Chirinos. Adjusts his equipment, steadies himself.
We got a 2-2 on the count and 2 down.
Swing and a miss, evens it up.
Seemed a long way off at that time. Checks his swing. Full house. And Chirinos. Keeping himself in there at the moment is Chirinos. Well, the Australians have been really wonderful through the tournament. Beat everyone bar that loss to New Zealand, which was a classic game. Not just of softball, but of sport, had all the elements. As Chirinos strikes out, and the Venezuelans are retired at the bottom of the 4th, but maintain the advantage. They lead 2-0 over Australia.
Top of the 5th, and it's Venezuela still leading Australia 2-0. I'm with Jenny Cassidy. She's the acting high performance manager for the Australian team. Firstly, from a patriotic stance, how are you feeling right now?
Oh, a little nervous, but I'm confident with the boys. They're so professional about the way they go about their business, and that's why we play 7 innings, so the game's clearly not over yet.
In terms of the build-up that the Australians team had and the junior program, obviously Australia's come a long way in such a short space of time. What are you guys doing, and do you want to let us in on the secret?
We identified that our strength and conditioning program has been critical to the boys performing, so that's the key that they've been working on, a national strength and conditioning program.
And you reckon they'll get through this afternoon?
Absolutely.
All right, thanks very much, Jenny.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jenny.
Taking a go at the first pitch. James Todd Hunter. As the game progresses, so does the pressure. Great hit from Todd Hunter to left field.
It's his second hit of the game.
Both batters opting to go at the first pitch.
Both times hit to left field. We know he got picked off. Second last time. Players at third had no chance of reacting to that.
So Nick Norton in the hot seat now. But they're taking instructions from Flores. Range the bunt. You know, Todd Hunter has got plenty of pace. Just needs some assistance now.
What's Coach Harrod called for this play?
Well, we know what Flores has called. Let's sit it outside here and see if we can lure Nick Norton into the trap we've set. Not leaving a bar of it. Next on deck is Mark Harris. Back to the top of the order with Michael Tanner. Benaya keeping his cool on the mound. Lovely hit as well, and that advances Todd Hunter. Tempted to go to 3. Second base was ready for it. Well, this is the setup that Australia were hoping for.
Good job from Norton.
Time for a conversation to settle things down.
Yep, we've seen the Venezuelans change the tempo of the game a number of times. Last time there were a couple of guys on base. They slowed the game down. I think what you're seeing here is that Flores is just taking a bit more time to allow the potential replacement pitcher, Jones, who's down the left field line, warming up, to give him a couple more pitches. A couple more pitches to get ready. Number 9 hitter Harris here. Possibly timeout's been called by first baseman. He's doing up his shoelaces, even though it's not undone. Again, slowing the game down, giving Jones a couple more pitches on the sideline to get ready. I think we're going to see a change happening pretty quickly.
Bit of gamesmanship. 1 out, runners on first and second. Australia have been here before, but were unable to convert. Here is a significant chance, though, for them to do so. Harris facing his first pitch.
Benaya taking his time. He knows the end is near for him in terms of his role in this game, I think.
Flores telling him exactly what he wants. Harris.
Oh, nice change up.
One and one on Mark Harris. Benaya delivers, and that's a foul ball.
See, I'll get it out in a second. What's happened now with that change-up is that it's put that doubt in Harris's mind. And we know last time he came to bat, he struck out and he was well behind the pitch because he was thinking change. Now he's seen a change this time, so the sight in the batter's mind is, geez, I've already missed that change-up. I can't miss it again. And it's meaning that he's a little bit behind on timing. Still has a chance on this pitch to come out and drive the ball, but where's his thought process at? Now he's going, okay, rise ball. They're probably not going to come back with the rise again. Will it be the drop or will it be the change? Both in a similar location. They'll be low.
The science of softball with Mark Sorensen.
Yep, the change.
High. And into centre field.
Todd Hunter, here we go. He left early. Yeah. I think Todd Hunter left early on second there before the ball was caught. Change up, you saw him flinch a little bit. There we see, fly ball to the outfielder. Todd Hunter tags, does he leave? Really, we can't see. I'm sure where that throw is going from Gonzalez.
It was all over the place, wasn't it? It ended up in first base's hands. So another conference. Well, this is what championship softball is about. So tense, and anything can happen. You've got a very talented batter in the box now, and Michael Tanner. Runners on 2 and 3, but 2 out.
Lead-off hitter Tanner. Probably going to leave the left-handed pitcher in.
It was Wireless in the right field who caught Tanner out last time, so we know he can hit it hard. Pressure on now, both batter and pitcher.
Key moment in the game right here.
Pitch number 1 for Venezuela.
Tanner can come up with a hit. That might tie the ball game. Venezuela haven't really had a sniff off Falcard yet. All riding on the shoulders of Michael Tanner.
Voila! So the ball, we got a 1-1 on the count.
The cool character, Bob Harrow, the coach. Tanner likewise. But this is pressure ball. 1-1. And they are now.
Voila!
Flores pulls him across wide. Well, I hope you're enjoying this across NZ and overseas as well. This is high pressure softball, and Tanner gets a piece of it.
He's made a great adjustment, Michael Tanner. First time at bat, he got frozen. On the inside curveball, they've come with it again, and he ripped around and pulled it down the right field line. The thing for the Venezuelans now is what are they going to throw him? Left-handed pitcher, left-handed hitter, maybe a drop ball on the outside half of the plate. Break it away.
The game rest on this pitch.
Change it.
Tanner is dispatched to the dugout.
Look at Flores. Whoa!
He's doing the Macarena.
He is.
That's the Macarena.
Really big comeback there from Urbanea in a tough situation, coming up with the change-up. Look at that. Tanner out in front. When a hitter is pulled and he's out on his front foot, his head tends to bail out. And you see that change-up down low. Just watch this. Yep. Up and out. As the head falls away. Flores, he nearly went through that gate, didn't he?
As the sort of guy you'd want to come to your parties, wouldn't he? He's just got that sort of bounce about him. What a character. And what a pressure cooker situation it is here in the bronze medal clash here at the Trade Stuff ISF Men's World Softball Championships. A reminder, sports fans, the Black Sox first into the final. And who will they play? Venezuela or Australia at the moment? Odds on the former. But Aussie are a tough outfit. They've got 2 more turns at bat. They came close that time around, Mark.
They did indeed. They're creating opportunities. They're building pressure. The challenge for the Venezuelan coach is when does he make a change? I don't think it's a matter of if, it's just when. They've got Jones in the wings, ready to come in and throw hard drop balls. Maybe he might let Urbanea go out again. And if someone gets on base, then make the change. He is getting himself out of a jam at the moment, so, you know, it's the pitcher with the most heart that's going to win something. You've just got to allow them to show their heart.
Well, he was, you know, under the microscope there, under the pump, and combining with Flores, in some way outfoxed Michael Tanner. As Australia were poised to get those runs back they so desperately need. Wonderful softball. Sugar Lima in. There's one strike against his name. Puts that one up. Skies that one big time. Bottom of the 5th, still the 2-0 lead. Those runs coming in the 1st and 2nd innings for Venezuela.
Almost as though Lima was in a bit of a hurry there, wasn't it? Bang, bang, bang. 3 strikes, done. Thanks for coming.
Back to the top of the 3rd base. Took a brilliant catch in the 1st innings. A couple of good things coming from Iran Paez. Bola! Apologies, it's Oliveira who is in. Paez will be in next. He's on deck. Flores in the dugout there. Foul ball into the stands down 3rd base line. It's very hot out there at the moment, and that image of Flores just trying to cool himself down.
Just taking a little bit of a moment in between innings. Making sure he's ready to lead the side when they go back out defensively.
Falcon, a reminder. Just why he is the fastest, some say the best chucker in the business.
Bang, rise ball, up in the zone, tough to catch.
This time it is Paez. He gets a hopper and he'll get on back.
Two of Paez's hits have gone through to centre field, both been on the first pitch. Bang. That's a good thing for the Venezuelans. Change the momentum a little bit, get someone on base, show that, hey, something through the zone, we can hit it. There you go. Norton with no chance. Todd Hunter coming in and picking it up quickly.
To the right fielder. Left-hand batter, Juarez. It's a swing. sky high. 2 outs and 2 strikes on Morales.
Runner on first. Just a little bit more cautious with the runner on base. Pick off out. I think they knew he was going there. They did a pitch out. Catch went nice and wide. The pitch from Folkard. The throw from Havercroft was pretty average, bouncing there and set the second base Southern up for a collision.
But we stay with a 2-0 lead to Venezuela here in the bronze medal game.